What's up, guys? Welcome back to another review. Today we have another Marvel Legends. It's on the Spider-Man retro card. Some Marvel shocker. So let's take a look at the back of the package. It does have a bit of a caption of who the character is in case you're not familiar, which you probably are if you watch the animated series or if you read the comic. So without any further ado, let's get a better look at the figure and rip them out this packaging. So here we have the figure out the box, and the first impressions are pretty good. I like the sculpt of it. It does resemble the character. It looks more like the comic version, but it can work for either the animated series or the comic, in my opinion. The paint apps are decent enough. There's a couple spots where they missed the mark on the lining where the yellow is meeting the red. The metal looks pretty good. You can tell it's metal. It is a little bit more reflective than the rest of the figure, but I wish that it had more of a metallic finish, so I might go in with like a silver paint or something, so it just doesn't look like a glossy gray, you know. Also, I'm glad that they did engrave the line, so you can go in and fix that with a black wash or something. It does include these hands, which are more relaxed hands. You can wave hello with them or just have them chilling without necessarily having the fist to punch or shoot out his shockwave. So it's cool that they included that. They also did include these effect pieces, which are supposed to represent the shock waves that he shoots out. But for me, it doesn't really look like that. But it is cool that they gave you something. But I think this is for a different character like Dazzler. I forget who they give it to you with, which is probably a few. I think Magneto even brings those, or I forget who. But it doesn't really represent what it's supposed to do. But it's better than nothing. Okay, so let's go over the articulation on this figure. And he can look up that much. He can look down that much. That's pretty good. He does not have really a head swivel, but he can turn around 360 degrees. He can look up really good, down really good. So no butterfly joints. He can put his hand up this much. If you twist the bicep, it can look a little higher. So there is a bicep swivel as well. The hand can go around 360. We have a double bend at the elbow. And we have wrist swivel. It's kind of high up on the wrist where it swivels. And that's it. It's just swivel. We have some swivel at the waist. We have a hinge for crunching. Nice range of crunch. And he can even lean back pretty well. Not bad. He can kick up pretty good. He has a double bend also at the knee. He has a swivel at the boot. He also has a swivel up here at the thigh. He's got a ball peg for the ankles. It's nice, swivels to the side, and also has a hinge. Works very, very well. So for size comparisons, here he is next to a couple of Wolverines from the Marvel Legends lines. Here he is next to the retro Spider-Man and the retro Venom. Here he is next to Mysterio and Gwen Stacy, or Mary Jane, also from the Spider-Man retro line. So, final thoughts on the figure. I think they did a great job capturing the likeness of Shocker. He does resemble both the comic and animated series versions of the character. The sculpt is decent enough with the engraved lines, but the lack of a black wash is a bit disappointing. The articulation is what you would expect from a standard Marvel Legends figure. He fits in great with the rest of the figures in the line. So overall, he gets a passing grade. And I would recommend it if you're collecting the Spider-Man Retro Wave. I think it looks good and it fits in perfect. So get out there and grab it. So that's it for the review, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with a few photos. Leave a like or a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. So thanks for watching and peace.